A while ago I was browsing YouTube. You know, I really like cartoon curiosities, and because of that YouTube always recommends videos of this type to me. Scrolling through the feed I saw several interesting videos, one of which I decided to watch was about the incredible world of Gumball. It was a really cool, fun video that showed some Easter eggs that appeared in the cartoon, but what really matters is not this video but another video that YouTube recommended to me next. The name was The Grieving Retake. The thumbnail was very scary and that caught my attention. I left the video I was watching behind to focus on this one. You're probably waiting for me to say something like, "That was the worst mistake of my life," but no, I'm not going to say that. It was a big mistake, but not the worst of my life. You'll soon understand what I'm talking about. The video begins with a message, not for the faint of heart. You are about to see disturbing images. Watch at your own risk. Then it shows the writing of the name of the episode, The Grieving. The cartoon begins with good memories of Gumball, Darwin and Anais, memories where they laughed and had fun together. 8. The scene changes to Gumball alone in his classroom. He begins to lament. I didn't save them. I just saw them run away from that monster. I didn't save them. It's all my fault. The screen changes to a scene that explains why Gumball is so sad. Darwin is looking for Anal, and at that moment it shows Darwin all injured, missing one of his legs. He is staring at a box in front of him, but before he can say anything, something hits him right in the middle of his head. Then it is revealed that inside the box was Anais's head, and a shadow reveals a monster with a servant's skull. At that moment I was already biting my nails with so much nervousness when the scene changes again for Gumball, who did the unthinkable, took his life. Then the episode ends with Gumball's parents crying in a cemetery, lamenting how they had an amazing family and that they had done everything they could. That video left me a little disturbed, but it didn't cause me psychological trauma or anything like that. However, not everyone is like me, and now I can say that I made the biggest mistake of my life. A friend of mine called Icaro came to my house for us to play, but this time he brought his little brother, who must have been around 7 years old. I didn't know his rhyme yet, so that was the first time I saw him. He seemed like an ordinary boy, a little shy, anyway. We played all afternoon. Strangely, Icarus' brother didn't leave his side for a minute. He didn't want to play with us, he just kept watching. So after finishing the Mario Party game, I decided to show Icaro the scary Gumball video. He was a big fan of the cartoon. We watched it together. When it was over, Icaro noticed that his brother had watched it too. He was very worried and asked his brother if everything was okay. The brother said yes, so we turned our attention to the cell phone again, but after a few minutes we realized that Icarus's brother had disappeared. We searched every room in my house. When I entered the bathroom, I saw the worst thing of my life. The little boy was hanging from the bathroom window, with his neck tied by a rope that I don't know where he had gotten. Icaro screamed and untied his brother, but it was too late. He started yelling at me, saying it was my fault, that he did it because of the video. Icaro said that his little brother had a small mental disorder that sometimes made him confused. I can't remember how it all happened next, but today is Icarus' brother's funeral. I don't have the courage to go see him. I don't have the courage to face Icarus. That's why I leave my story written here on this cell phone so everyone knows. Forgive me, Father, Mother, and especially you, Icaro.